Hey Cancer, how you doing? So this is slightly different to the usual 5-minute forecast. I actually did 3-minute forecasts a couple of days ago. You'll find them on the June playlist of the Feel Good Astrology channel. Now, what I'm hoping to do with this one is to give a little bit more context in 5 minutes about what you've gone through so far, or what the current trends are, and what the future trends are, and a little bit about how this month ties the two together. So hopefully that will be useful. In particular, I'm really looking at the positions of the outer planets, because right now they're in quite a strong place for you. You know, they're really covering all the outside experience. So for instance, with Pluto's position right now, which is, oh, hang on, I've gone up too much on my notes. Pluto's position now in between the 7th and 8th houses. You know, it really feels like you've been in quite a lot of transformation, really, because of the people in your life. So, you know, you've had a lot of serious people in your life going through a lot of serious things. And actually, Pluto has been really showing you how you can apply that. So, for instance, you may well have found in recent months, in particular in the first 6 months, that where you've been helping people in the past, that actually over the last 6 months, it's felt a little bit like you've been having difficulties with people. Everybody's egos and power plays and stuff has been really, really cropping up in quite an upsetting way. That will ease off. And I think from October, the theme of learning through it, like what is it that has been going on? How has it been repeating? What patterns are there that you need to lose or let go of and learn from? In the 9th house, things have been a little bit more serious in terms of the great adventures that you want to take. Maybe you've got a little bit more certain of how you want to enjoy yourself in life, and so you can start planning for it. But it almost feels like there's some level of planning, learning, and preparation for you to have a lot more fun. And that can take the form in many different forms, and it may also mean that there are some belief systems that you've got in terms of life and how it all fits together that need updating. So with Saturn in that part of your chart to do with learning, philosophies, belief systems, and all that jazz, to me it feels like you're almost having, it's almost like you've had a new download, like a new operating system put in place in these last few months. With Chiron still in your 10th house, it does feel like whatever you do is really important. And it also feels like you really want your work to reflect the fact that there's a lot of help and love and healing that you would like to share in the world. And sometimes it gets very, very frustrating when it just feels like everything is about making money and not so much about making things easier for people. So that's a bit of an ongoing thing. There's not much you can do about that other than work for yourself. But even then, you still have to earn money. So it's more about how can you fall in love with the process of making money, and also recognize that you've got so much to share, so much love and care and attention, and that the two don't have to be mutually apart. You know, you can tie them together, and the sooner you do that, the quicker you'll find a lot more peace. Now, in terms of networking and using the opportunities that are coming up, I would say you're actually in a very opportunistic time right now. There's lots of things flooding in, and some of them look like they're well deserved, like you've been almost gearing up to this for many, many years, and it feels like, yes, this is coming into play. And in fact, with the North Node moving into your 10th house in just a couple of months' time, it does feel like what is coming up from recommendations from people close to you is actually going to make a huge difference. I mean, that's a huge relief. But I think any opportunities that you're developing now could really take off by April next year, when Jupiter connects with Uranus in this place of collaboration. So this is all stuff to look forward to. Aside from that, with the sun going into the sign of Cancer around the 21st, which marks the solstice, which is a great time for you, things are coming back home. It feels like, yes, you've been focused on the bigger picture outside of yourself for so long now. And actually, it feels like it's your time of year. It's like you're coming into season with Venus and Mars. Like Venus is moving into the sign of Leo. When Venus moves and joins Mars in the sign of Leo, you'll start to feel a lot more spunky and funky and like raring to go in terms of what you're earning, and how you express your unique values. So I do think this is a great month. It's a focusing month. It's really helping you to recognize your key strengths and what you're giving to the world right now. So anyway, I hope that's helpful, Cancer. And if I can be of any further help, then please do just give me a shout. If you find it useful to explore the different things going in your charts, I've got different playlists. There's a Pluto one, a Uranus one, a Chiron one, a North Node one, and a Saturn one. There will be a Jupiter one coming. And if you already know what your chart looks like, you can start looking and listening into some other chapters, which will help you piece it all together. Anyway, lots and lots of love to you. Take care, and hopefully I'll speak to you or connect with you at some point in the next month ahead. Take care. Bye for